Hey, it's me, MLB. This is chapter 57 of Serendipity, and this one's titled Together. Just before we start, there is another adult scene in this chapter, but it's an annoying one where it's kind of interwoven with dialogue and other things. I've done my best to kind of chop out the more graphic sections and tie it all in together. There are a few chapters like this, so just bear with me. There are a few spots that I've just blanked out as I usually do, just to keep it PG, but it should flow. A few times during the flight, you both tried to resume things in the bathroom, but you kept getting interrupted, and in the end just resigned to the fact that you'd have to wait until you at least got to the island before trying again. Finally, the plane landed in New York, and you got off, making your way to the smaller departure gate that would take you to the private plane that would then carry you off to the island. As you both approached the gate, the warden approached you. "Mr. and Mrs. Midoriya," he greeted politely, but with a concerned look on his face. "I am so very sorry, but there is inclement weather surrounding the island at this point in time, and flying there in these conditions is most inadvisable." "Oh, I see," you said. "How long do you expect the weather to be bad for?" "At this stage, it's hard to say. There appear to be a lot of cloud coverage and very strong winds." "Oh," he looked at Deku. "What do you suggest then?" he then asked the warden. "I have already seen to it that the penthouse suite be reserved for you and your beautiful wife at the plaza in town," the warden said. "I do hope this is sufficient for an overstay." "Oh, wow," you gasped. "Yes, that's amazing. Thank you so much." "We are hoping it will just be a day's wait, then we'll be on our way," the warden continued. "Well, that's no problem," you said with a polite bow. "It's just nice to be on holidays." "Thank you again for your understanding," he said with relief. "If there's any more I can do for you both, then please do not hesitate to ask." "Oh, you've done more than enough," Deku said happily. "Thank you for organising a place for us to stay in the meantime." "You are most welcome," he replied. "Please, let me show you to the limousine." He took you out of the side door and around to a private parking area for celebrities, where a black limousine was waiting for you both. "Please allow the Todoroki's personal driver to take you to your hotel," he said with a bow as he opened the back door for you and Deku to get in. You hopped in while the baggage handler loaded the things in the boot, and once comfortably seated in the in-car phone rang, and Deku answered it hesitantly. "Hello? Deku here." "Midoriya," Todoroki's smooth voice greeted from the other end of the line. "I am grateful I was able to contact you." "Shoto," Deku said with surprise. "How did you know where we were?" "I was notified about the bad weather surrounding the island, and have been trying to contact you so I could let you know of the changes to the original plans, but it appears everything's been arranged without my added input." "Thank you so much for trying to contact us," Deku said with a smile. "And yes, everything's been arranged. We're heading to the plaza now." "Thank you, Shoto," you called from beside Deku. "It's my pleasure, Miss Midoriya. I do hope this hasn't ruined your honeymoon." "Not at all," you said with a smile as you squeezed Deku's hand and smiled at him. "I'll be going now. Call me if you need anything," Todoroki said before hanging up. "Looks like we get to spend a little more time in a swanky hotel," you grinned at Deku. "I wonder if they've got a spa. They probably will." He smiled back at you as the limo pulled away and headed for the hotel. The plaza was as amazing as you thought it was going to be, and you were greeted politely and taken up to the penthouse suite at the top of the plaza. "Do enjoy your stay with us," the boy called as Deku handed him his tip. "Thank you, we will," Deku said with a small bow as the boy left. "Look at this place," you said in awe. "It's massive." It was an open-plan suite with large glass doors that opened out onto a balcony that housed a decent-sized pool on it, and you walked out to get a better look. The view was breathtaking too, and you stood there admiring it while Deku watched you from inside. As you stood out there, you heard voices below, and you looked down onto the next level that also had a pool. "Put the plants over there," the voice said. "I don't want them obscuring the view." "Yeah, okay," another voice replied. "This party's going to be a banger," first said. "So many A-listers coming tonight." "Oh, that's cool," the other voice called. "What time does it start?" 11 p.m, the first replied. "Sweet." "Oh, sounds like there's going to be a party on the level below tonight," you said to Deku as you walked back inside. kinda good though. They won't be able to hear my moaning if they're playing loud music. Deku blushed and reached his arms to cover his face, covering his eyes while a small smirk pulled at his lips. Yeah, he mumbled. You and Deku decided to have a shower and then hop into the spa, so stripped everything off and got into the shower together. Things just happened naturally, and you hadn't really planned on doing it. It was night when you woke next, and your stomach growled when you woke up. Izu, you whispered into his ear as you kissed under it. Wake up, I need some food. He stirred and rolled over to snuggle into you. What time is it? He mumbled into your neck. I don't know, it's dark though. He stirred and opened his eyes and looked around at the darkened room. Should we get room service? He mumbled. Yeah, let me find the menu, you said, getting out of bed. Deku rolled onto his back and stretched. From where you were, looking over the menu, you spied him and ran back over to jump on top. And there ends chapter 57. Stay tuned for chapter 58 coming tomorrow.